Good afternoon, everyone. We'd like to start by showing you guys something. So this here is, 3 months ago, was my pen. As you can see, it looks quite disgusting now. What happened was I was in an exceptionally stressful chemistry lesson and I was chewing away at it, and then one day the top just snapped off. Now, I could have kept on using this pen, but it would have looked a bit silly to be using a pen that didn't have a top. And I was quite embarrassed to keep on telling the story to all my friends. So I left it at home and bought a new one instead. What we later found out was that this is not an isolated incident.
So from our research, we found out 1 in 8 people chew on their pens. And this not only causes damage and wastes their pen, but also causes damage to their teeth and gums. Furthermore, as Matt knows, the person chewing the pen is stigmatized.
Our solution to this problem is a product called toppers. Toppers is a cap which you can put on the end of your pen or pencil, which you can chew on. Not only that, but because of the texture of toppers, it improves your overall dental hygiene, as it erodes the plaque and tartar building up in your teeth.
So the toppers are made from MHRA and FDA-approved materials. They come in a wide variety of flavours, scents and designs. They last about a week, depending on the customer's chewing habits, and a hygienic sleeve and cap will be sold separately.
So we have 2 core designs, the cylinder and the cross, and 3 core tastes, mint, strawberry and sour apple, with the hope to expand our range later on as we expand. We'll be selling to kids, teenagers and possibly even students.
So what benefit are we going to bring to our customers? Well, firstly, we're going to destigmatise the chewing of pens.
Also, we hope to reduce the amount of pens wasted due to chewing.
And chewing has been shown to increase concentration when working or studying.
The act of chewing reduces stress and anxiety.
And as mentioned before, it will improve your dental health.
And of course, the customer will experience an enjoyable taste and scent.
So our market is primarily primary and secondary school students, of which there are 8 million in the UK. And from the 1 in 8 people chew their pen, this gives a potential market of around 1 million pen chewing students. But we believe that it could be more than this. This doesn't take into account the other students that want the topper for its other benefits. It also doesn't take into account the overseas market and those who aren't students.
So the question is, how are our consumers going to get their products? Well, it will be available in places such as dentists, as well as school medical centres, and obviously sold in shops such as supermarkets, boots, and also stationery stores. Also, we'll be selling online on our website, as well as on sites such as Amazon and eBay. But the most important part is how people are going to hear about our products. So we're going to start by putting out adverts in kids' magazines, as well as commercials on kids' TV programs.
We're also going to launch a local and national newspaper campaign.
As our business expands, we hope to stage a competition for consumers so that they can create their very own design and taste. We will nominate 3 to 5 of them and then put them to a vote, and the most popular one will be made into a topper.
And of course, we're going to advertise the toppers online through sites such as Bumsnet and through targeted advertising.
During your yearly dentist checkups, you may also be given a free sample of the topper so that our consumers can get to know our products. And also there'll be free samples available in school medical centres.
And we also hope to make links with the British Dental Association to increase awareness for their support and endorsement.
Of course, there'll be adverts on social media like Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, as well as on pages such as Unilad.
However, we don't want our designs to get boring, as we know that our customers, especially the younger children, get really bored easily. So our big idea to combat this is to partner up with a big company like Disney, so that every time a new film or TV series comes out, we can bring out a new unique topper with its own scent, flavour and design.
So, onto the pricing model. We estimate that each individual topper, will cost about 2 pence to make. We will then sell them on for 10 pence to the wholesalers at 10 pence per topper. We'll be selling them to consumers in packs of 1, 5 and 10, with the pricing being 1 for £1, £3 for 5 and £5 for 10. We estimate to sell about 20,000 individual toppers in our first year, 75% of these being in-store, 25% being online. And this comes to an overall gross profit of £5,000 in our first year.
And we expect to need an initial investment of around £20,000. So this will cover the cost of machinery, the materials, transportation, packaging, and of course the marketing campaign.
Some big milestones for us will be in the second year, breaking even.
In the third year, making that link with the British Dental Association and buying our own machinery.
And in the fourth year, making that huge link with Disney and selling our first topper internationally. Now, we do realise that there are some products on the market similar to toppers. We have identified our main competitors. TubeBuddy, Chew6, and CentOS.
But what differentiates us from our competition? Well, to start with, TubeBuddy has simple designs, no scent and no flavour.
Chew6, our biggest competitor, is aimed primarily at children with autism or special needs, and also has no scent.
And CentOS as well has a different target market, isn't chewable and isn't flavoured.
And of course, none of these improve your dental hygiene. So, to conclude, our product is Toppers, a cap which you can put on the end of your pen or pencil, which is chewable. It has a scent and a flavour and improves your oral hygiene.
Comes in the 2 core designs and the 3 core flavours and scents.
It is aimed primarily at primary school and secondary school students, with the possibility of expanding to uni students.
It will have a great extensive marketing campaign.
We'll be making links with groups like the British Dental Association and Disney.
And you can buy them online and in store.
And we'll need an initial investment of £20,000, with breaking even in the 3rd year. No, sorry. Paying back your investment in the 3rd year. That's all I'm going to say. Now, we'd like to give one last analogy to help you guys understand what we hope to achieve with Toppers. So, in the 1950s, chewing gum was greatly stigmatised against. It was seen as a bad habit, something which you had to give up instantly. Nowadays, though, a vast majority of people chew gum, be it to reduce anxiety, freshen their breath, or simply for pleasure. This is what we hope to achieve with Toppers. We believe that people should not be stigmatised against purely because they have a simple, anxious habit. And we believe by bringing Toppers to the market, we can make this a reality. Thank you.
Well, I'm speechless. No. Well, it sounds like an amazing idea. I want to know in a bit more detail. What do you want to spend the investment money on? Is that mainly marketing? Because you said it's very cheap to manufacture, or do you have to have capital costs in terms of setting up a manufacturing plant?
The majority was to go into marketing, to be honest, because I think the main thing which differentiates us between us and our competitors is they aim mainly at like a very, very small audience, a very small market, and we hope to expand that to basically all people in school, or possibly uni students as well. Okay. So it's the majority of the marketing campaign.
I thought that was a great presentation and very well synced. I guess chewing is believing. So it is possible to have like a little taste of the sour apple, for instance, or is this still kind of part of the plans for the future?
This is still part of the plan for the future because we need to acquire the sweetening and the flavours from gum companies.
Okay.
Can you just go back to how much you said you would sell in the first year?
Sure. I don't think we've got it on the slide, but it's 20,000 individual toppers in the first year.
Right, but you're only making 8p per topper.
But it was the split on the 75% in the stores, which is 75% to the wholesalers, and then the 25% is sold by us online. So that's how we get the much bigger margins.
So 25% will sell online?
Online, and 75% in the stores. Yeah.
Okay, great.
I think that this presentation was absolutely phenomenal. You guys are unnatural, perfect. I think that one impression I have is around the health benefits of this. You know, because if you look at the marketplace, there's a lot of trend towards health. You know, people are becoming more health conscious. How is chewing something like that good for your teeth and for your health?
Well, first of all, the simple act of chewing, which produces saliva in the mouth, that's naturally very healthy. And also, the unique texture of the topper will actually, every time you bite, it will erode against the tartar and plaque in the mouth and gum.
Okay. Great.
Have you thought about competition from the pen companies themselves? So if you show this as successful in the UK, what stops someone just going and copying you and then doing it in America?
We haven't thought about that, to be fair. We plan to start just in the UK to start with. So if someone in the US were to start making it in the US, then they would only start to become a real competitor once we start to expand internationally in our 4th year. But by then we hope to have made our link with Disney, and so we hope we'll have greater advertising power and also just a bigger marketplace in general.
In terms of your strategy, I see you've got machinery on year 2 or something.
Year 3.
Year 3. Is it necessary to buy the machinery, or is there a better strategy around diversification of products into some other line, which could mitigate the need to have to buy the machinery? You know, Could you not manufacture something else which has a higher profit margin, perhaps?
Well, we were thinking of expanding not just to a top, but creating our own line of stationery. So, for example, we could just make a pen with the top integrated, and also I think rulers as well was a potential thing.
And we wanted to buy our own machine because we thought it would be cheaper in the long run, to be honest. That's what we estimated.